Cross-country duty for Joe Cairns. Roscoe palms it away from Ben Valance and gets there ahead of his old teammate Liam Cairns to the seconds. And Biale taken out from behind by Palmer. Referee says no foul. Here's Harkin. Dinks it in the penalty area. Deflection brings it through to Ben Valance and Harkin. Crucial block made by Clamp and off the arm of Ryan Harkin. And the referee's going to let it go for the goal kick. 28 minutes gone, still 1-0 to Highgate. Free kick from Joe Cairns in the 5th minute. Puts the home side in front. Strong attendance here at the Coppers, it must be said. Coventry United ably supported, as always. Miles plays it short. DeVoyle closed down swiftly by Liam Cairns. Adam Miles, who's been the CUTV man of the matches. That's 2 starts. Here's Agambiade. Back with Miles on the edge of his own penalty area. DeVoyle. Looking for options and finds El Hagani on his right. Slow progress from United, but they do retain the ball. Here's Kesey, quiet afternoon for him today. DeVoyle, deflected ball, but should find its way over to Adam Miles. Bales up the left flank. Agambiade will chase, but it's just a yard or 2 in front of him. Now we'll go for a throw. From the edge of his own penalty area, and that's a few feet further than the referee was intending there, taken by the right back, but it is upfield by Wilcock. Mazaffa going to bring it down. Once a free kick, not going to be given. Agambiade going to block the run of Liam Cairns. Agambiade taken out on the lunge, but Roy DeVoyle trying to catch the goalkeeper out. It was worth a go, but not a successful effort from the United skipper. Closing in on half-time, 15 minutes to go until the break. Chris Roscoe running his troops, urging his players to win the ball from this goal kick. They've yet to have an effort on target. Off the chest of Till. Harking the target with a looping ball. El Hagani shepherding it back to the goalkeeper. That is exquisite strength from the big number 4. Bales rolled on by Renato Prifty. Prifty gets it back. Sliding by Joe Cairns. Highgate, like a dog with a bone at the moment, not allowing that ball to go anywhere. Neat turn by Kesey to create some separation from Cairns. And there's space on the right for Samir Mazaffa. Mazaffa has got the ball but needs support. He's got clamped down line. Mazaffa, he's past Freeman. Still going, Samir Mazaffa, he's being held. Mazaffa! Front of the far post, Agambiade. United fans want a penalty for the shirt pull, and Samir Mazaffa, he kept on going. It was diverted over to Agambiade, who couldn't get the shot away. And the crossfield ball by Miles is intercepted by Ben Valance. Now United are rolling, though. They're starting to get some confidence back. Till over the head of Miles, but Miles brings it to feet. Shields from the number 10. Hooks it out. In fact, now it's kept in on the line by Agambiade. Palmer with the challenge to win it back. Renato Prifty intercepts from Wilcock. And there's a bit of a nick in that challenge there. Coventry up with the free kick. Taking short, here's Riley Kesey. It's United on the front foot now. Kesey holding deep. DeVoyle, it's a great slide challenge by Liam Cairns to dispossess the United captain, and a shrug to the ground on Joe Cairns by DeVoyle. It's a free kick just shy of the centre circle in United territory for Highgate United. I don't think this one is going to be shooting distance for Joe Cairns. Let's hope it isn't anyway. I've seen Joe Cairns try a few of these from this in training, but I've never seen him do it in a match. United, everyone back, every player in the United half except for Reece Francis. Nice towards the net. Roscoe called for it and beat Harkin mid-air. Foul has been given in Roscoe's favour, but the referee gives play on. As Roscoe throws it out to Clamp. Agambiade the target. Agambiade has been looking very menacing on that left-hand side. Just haven't been able to find him as much as he would have liked. He is dispossessed with the foot in by Prifty. United not letting this ball go, but it's fired upfield from the Highgate back line. Well, the United player said it was the half-time team talk by Craig Jones, the interim Coventry United manager, that set them on their way in the second half. Let's see what the words of wisdom can do this time. As we head towards the break, we've got another 12 minutes and a kick to the head by Renato Prifty. There's a diving header by Cairns, led to him being kicked by Prifty, who was going for the ball, and Ryan Devoyle asking the referee why he's given it. If you put your head in that sort of scenario, in terms of Liam Cairns is concerned, you always put yourself in danger. I think that's a bit harsh on Prifty. It won't be a yellow card, I don't believe. But it is another set piece for Highgate. So, another 5 yards away from where Cairns scored in the 5th minute. And there's a bit of a delay here as we're looking for a new match ball. This one's too hard, this one's too soft. Let's hope this one's just right. Well, Prifty seems to like it, and so does Joe Cairns. So I think we are going to get the game back underway now. Now we've got another one with Reece Francis. And he's going to boot it out on this other side. How many balls does one team need? It's taken short. Down the right-hand side it goes. Nice slide by Bales to prevent the crossing opportunity for Wilcock. There's a throw-in level with the penalty area for Highgate. United subs warming up down that far side. We see the likes of Love, Williams, Addy and Noel getting ready in case they are needed. Throw down line into the danger zone. Knotted up by Till and brought to a safe halt with the hands of Roscoe. Jared Clamp, what's options? He's going to have to go to El Hagani. First time swing of the ball. No green shirts there, so it's out of play by Keat. Despite the best efforts of Vance to keep it in on the header. Some of Mazaffa being given words of encouragement from the Red and Green Army. All he needs is a ball at his feet, and then the world's his oyster. Clamp with ball in hand, needs to find an option. Highgate trying to crowd this near side of the field. They probably have the aerial presence on Coventry United, but it is brought down by Williams. The project coming off Renato Prifty, and a throw to be taken by Valance on the halfway line. Valance cushioned back by Till. Tracks it away from Muzaffer. Here's Till with a shove from Devoyle. But he snatches the ball away from him, although Devoyle has hurt himself. And Ryan Devoyle has gone down. Looks like he's hurt his ankle. United are going to continue here. It's not a head injury. And the slide in by Ruben Freeman on Tory Herbert. There will be a free kick, but now Devoyle is going to need some assistance. And he's in some serious pain here. This is not good for Coventry United. Eight minutes to go until half-time, plus stoppages, of course, which there will be a couple of minutes. We've had a couple of injuries, plus the drinks break, as Ruben Freeman is getting a little ticking off from the referee. Devoyle being attended to by the physio. Brad Coleman would be the likely addition to the midfield if Devoyle was unable to continue. It would be a huge blow to the Red and Green's hopes of progressing to the next round of the FA Cup. If Devoyle wasn't able to continue, but Coleman is very much an adequate replacement. Brought in from the under-18s at the end of last season. Devoyle still receiving treatment. Remember, the next time we're on air here on CUTV, this coming Saturday, a long old trek 2 hours down the road against Marchtown United. 3 o'clock kickoff this Saturday. And there will be a 1 week break after that as well. Of course, if United do win tonight, then the Saturday after Marchtown will be the preliminary qualification round of the FA Cup. I honestly don't know. I mean, the town is called March, and it is a town, so whether they call it March Town as a nickname and then called it United, I don't know, but I've never heard of a double-barreled second name. Shall we rebrand as Coventry United Rovers next season? United City, that's to be fair, there were rumours about rebranding last season. They didn't go down too well, so I think we'd leave that where it is. So we are looking to get back underway. As Ronnie Doyle trying to jog off the injury. Well, the old deep heat usually works. The free kick launched in by Adam Miles. Herbert was ready to try and head that in, but it's George Cleet who outmuscled him and held it back to the goalkeeper. And Devoyle is back on. He's not moving particularly freely, but we'll see what the skipper can do. He's not going to go off the pitch unless he absolutely has to. And the curling through ball by Till, aimed at Wilcock, is out of play for Coventry United throw. We're about 5 minutes from the break. I'd say there's going to be a minimum of 3 added minutes. And of course, if it is a draw at the end of the 90 today, then we go to extra time and penalties. But if that does happen, we won't be able to bring you commentary of that because the laptop battery only goes for 90 minutes. Devoyle. Here's Renato Prifty with his back to George Cleet. There's acres of space on this near side of Jared Clamp. Clamp playing a high position, but he's at right back today. Here's Roy Devoyle, followed by Joe Cairns. Ball to Agambiade, curtailed by Valance and hoofed away by Ruben Freeman. Headed by El Hagani. Miles has got Till to contend with. Finds Bale's heavy first touch with an overhead kick. On the left-hand side, Herbert brings down the seconds after the head up by the Highgate defender. Here's Archie Bales. Muzaffar's on there on the volley, but it's wide. Great confidence on show from Sami Muzaffar to hit that first time. Imagine the reaction from the Red Green Army next to us if that went in. We saw 2 stunners on Saturday. That nearly matched them. Well, Muzaffar and Agambiade have found their way into this game over the last 15 minutes or so. Tucked away by Francis. Hagani, towering header onto the head of Liam Cairns. At first to it is Archie Bale, stabs it down. He was tricked by Joe Cairns off the ball. Referee says no foul, and Bales has gone down now. It's not a head injury, so the referee doesn't have to end the game. Freeman deflected out off. It looked like it came off Jared Clamp. That came off Jared Clamp to me, but it's United who got the decision. Well, it did look to me as if it came off Clamp. I think Freeman's been hard done to there, but either way, the game did need to be brought to a halt because Archie Bales did need some treatment. Can that the third Coventry United player who's needed help from the physio. As we say, it is a particularly hard pitch at Highgate through no fault of their own due to the very dry and hot weather.
What's your disgusting behaviour?
As we come up towards the end of the first half, it's still Highgate United 1, Coventry United 0. A superb free kick from Joe Cairns is the difference, but Highgate won't be booking their tickets for the next round just yet. Still another 45 minutes of play to go after half-time. As we say, if United can find an equaliser, extra time and penalties, if needed, will follow. So they've just got to stay in this game, look for the right opportunity, wait for their moment. Clamp waits for his moment. It's knotted up by Prifty, Ruben Freeman. We will head for a game of head test there, but Joe Cairns going down a little easily as Herbert charged in from behind. It's Francis between the sticks. And we are going off air for around 10 minutes here on CUTV at half-time. I would say get yourself a mug of something hot, but you'd be daft to do it in this weather, so go and get yourself a glass of something cold instead. Awkward one for Clamp to deal with. Valance, was he taken out in the area? Yes, he was. It's a penalty. Clamp trying to get his boot on the high ball. Valance stuck his leg in too. And just like the original fixture at the Oval on Saturday, Chris Roscoe's got a penalty to contend with. Roscoe was the hero against Ryan Harkin 4 days ago. Can he do it again? Nearly, but Harkin has put it away. And Highgate United lead by 2-0. Ryan Harkin with his third goal in 2 games against the Red and Greens in the FA Cup. Well taken spot kick. Tries he might. Roscoe couldn't quite get a finger on it, and Highgate will now feel confident heading into hard time. It's Highgate United 2, Coventry United 0. On the stroke of half-time, Highgate have found themselves in a position where they would have loved to find themselves at half-time before the game. But this is the FA Cup. Anything can and usually does happen. We'll see what Jonah's team talk can do this time. United scored 2 goals in the second half on Saturday. So hope certainly not lost yet. We are now into added minutes. As we said, there should be a minimum of 3 minutes. As Francis has the ball safely back in his penalty area. He's not going to be rushing. You'd imagine that Highgate will be looking to waste time in the second half and just edge their way towards the 90th minute, not allowing Coventry United any sort of opportunity at the other end. Offside flag raised against Tory Herbert there. And we'll be a free kick on the edge of the centre circle for Cleat. Cleat from the free kick down the left-hand side. Valance cushions it down. Till was the target, but intercepted by Devoyle. A little trip by Valance on Muzaffar, but it has found its way to Clamp. El Hagani, Herbert watching it all the way, but Cleat should see that one back to his goalkeeper. Agambiade's in there, but Cleat gets enough on it to find the former United number 1, Reece Francis, who, as you would expect, takes his time in collecting it. We've had 90 seconds of added time thus far, so we're about halfway through. Francis looking for the header, Ben Valance. It doesn't find Valance or Jared Clamp. It's collected by Till. A third goal would really stick the boots in for Highgate at the end of the first half. Here's Valance. Low drive to the edge of the area where Joe Cairns is waiting to strike low. And that is a much safer shot for Roscoe to deal with than the one that put Highgate in front on 5 minutes. Bales. Agambiade, last chance saloon in the first half of Coventry United. It's Joseph Agambiade on the ball, and a barge from behind on Archie Bales from Aaron Williams. That could have been a free kick for Coventry United, but referee says it's fair game. Liam Kent striding through the midfield, the freedom of the pitch. The former Coventry Spinks and Coventry United midfielder. Here's Ben Valance. Referee checks the watch. Final few seconds of added time ticking away. Francis. Valance chest control. It looked like he had gone across the line there. The referee agrees. Jared Clamp looking for an option. Is there the opportunity for one more break for the Red and Greens before the half-time interval? Head back to Clamp. Clamp was tripped by Till. Till and Prifty going head-to-head, and Prifty coming away with it, but only as far as Ruben Freeman. El Hagani looking for Williams. Williams heads up, goes to the ground in the challenge of Jared Clamp. Renato Prifty. And there's a definite trip on Renato Prifty, and Prifty shoving Joe Cairns. No need for that. Silly behaviour from Renato Prifty. There was no need for that. He shoved Joe Cairns straight to the ground in the aftermath of that challenge, and Cairns has gone down hurt. Well, Prifty is going to go in the book here, and unfortunately I don't think he can argue against it. Well, yellow card for Renato Prifty.
That's disgraceful behaviour, Alan. Disgraceful behaviour.
I'm saying nothing. Well, calmer heads have now prevailed, thankfully, and there is a chance for Coventry United to try and get one back before the break. If Devoyle can get this delivery right, there's no point in keeping anyone back. This is surely the last move of the first half. We've had 4 minutes of added time, although one of them has been wasted due to handbags. Last chance of the first half. Can Devoyle get the delivery right? It's curled in towards Muzaffar. Nodded out by Williams. And the referee blows for the half-time whistle. The first half to forget for Coventry United, but still all to play for in the second half. Joe Cairns with an early goal, with a fantastic free kick in the 5th minute before the late penalty for Ryan Harkin, doubling the advantage. Half-time score in the FA Cup replay. Here at the Coppice, it's Highgate United 2, Coventry United 0. We're at number 5. So no changes from what I can see. And a couple of the Coventry United players were struggling with injuries, and more so than Riley Devoyle and Eduardo Del Hagani, who both had problems with their ankles. Francis high into the sky as the floodlights take over. And Bale's aiming for the CUTV camera, but thankfully it's gone to the roof. And we're going to need a new match ball. So the match ball isn't exactly quick in being brought into play, and you can imagine why. Highgate in no rush to get the game underway. So it's going to be Palmer with ball in hand. Williams offering a short option. Liam Cairns there too. Till up line as well as Harkin. It's headed up by Till. Kesey towards Renato Prifty. Nodded on by Wilcock. Bit of head tennis going on here in the final third of the Coventry United field. Cleat. That's brought safely down by Liam Cairns, wearing number 11 this afternoon. Balance. I'm going to be able to battle with it. The former Coventry United legend in Valence. Valence. Brought to feet by Till. The chase is on down the left-hand side. El Hagani will see it back to the goalkeeper, Chris Roscoe. Now striding away, Adam Miles for Coventry United. Miles. And the centre looking for Riley Devoyle, but cut out by Cairns. And now Harkin will try and beat El Hagani for pace. Well, he's level pegging with him, but it's Roscoe who's to it first. Clamp, who gave away the first half penalty, which made it 2-0. Akinbiade wrestling with Freeman. He's playing a higher line in this second half. Prifty needs support, surrounded by red shirts. Finds Joseph Akinbiade. Clamp up with him. Akinbiade, a more direct approach in this second half from Coventry United. Still going Akinbiade across Deflected out for a corner. Coventry United with the set piece in the opening 3 minutes. It's no surprise the centre-backs are going up. Adam Miles scored from 2 corners last Wednesday in the 4-2 win against G&G Oadby Town, and as well as El Hagani is the size of Mount Everest. It's towards Miles, header deflected behind, but it's going to be a goal kick. It must be a Coventry United head deflecting it last. Might have been Tory Herbert. So the fixture for the next round of the FA Cup will be played next Saturday. We've seen who will be playing that day. Williams. Harking the target. Volleyed into the night sky by Adam Miles. And back where it came from by Williams. Here's Bales. They're going to float it over the back line for Herbert. Now back where it came from by Palmer. Overhead kick by Williams, keeping it away from Devoyle. Brought down by the back of Adam Miles there. Here's Renato Prifty trying to duck and dive his way past Liam Cairns, but the wily old veteran's got the better of him there. And Cairns throwing the ball away from Willock there. Tried and tested time-wasting tactic. Unfortunately, I know Liam too well. Back to Roscoe. Didn't quite get the clearance he needed, but it's as far as Mazaffa. Barge from behind by Till. Mazaffa showing great resilience and great strength. The arm clearly being held there. And belatedly, the referee does call it back. And I think Jack Till knows that a booking is coming his way. And Cairns taking the ball away from Archie Bales. They have the 2-0 lead. They want to keep it. It's time for Coventry United to try and knock those walls down and bring it back. Bales flicks off the head of Riley Devoyle, looking to cool it down a little bit for Tory Herbert. Didn't happen. Francis. Leaping header by Bales, but it's out on this near side. At least he's prevented the break down the right-hand side for the home team. Wilcock. Brought down by Bales. It's only into the centre circle with George Cleat, the debutant. Finds Valance on the left-hand side. Valance breaking down the left. Agambiade chases him all the way. The cross is hooked away by El Hagani. Agambiade first to the seconds and put behind for the goal kick by Valance. We've had 51 minutes of play here at the Coppice. It's the FA Cup replay of the extra preliminary qualification round fixture. It was 2-2 in the original game on Saturday. And it's 2-0 at the moment to Highgate, but still time for Coventry United to rectify that. Long ball nodded on by Till. El Hagani beats into the seconds and digs it out on this near side. I want to say a big shout out to Archie Corcoran, who's tuned in today in the game, and we also have Alfie Green tuned in as well. 1-2 between Williams and Wilcock. He's looking to jockey for position with Roy Devoyle, put across the penalty area, stopped in the near post by El Hagani. Now Bale's looking for a route out. Shoulder barge in from Aaron Williams. Williams has got it back. Williams in, header away by El Hagani. And Roy Devoyle will finish the job. Herbert trying to make the run, but he's blocked up by the sizable presence of Cleat. Palmer all the way back home. Has tried to touch it out. It's collected though by Samir Mazaffa. United looking to pull one back here. Step over, trying to find a route around Liam Cairns, but runs into a sea of red shirts. And now Agambiade trying to track back and win it back for Coventry United. Wilcock did just enough as Liam Cairns thumps it upfield. Till will give chase. Back into the air by Adam Miles and picked up by Roscoe. And Miles wants it straight back as he runs around Roscoe and with the speed of Usain Bolt trying to get up the field, but United are going to play it safe and steady. It's not quite all guns blazing at the moment. They don't want to concede for a third time here. Mazaffa trying to edge it out, and that's surely got to be a free kick there. Referee says play on, as Muzaffar has remained down, but Bales will continue. Here's Agambiade. Eventually loses out to Freeman. And Muzaffar has gone down holding his knee. As I said earlier, the pitch is very high, and awkward landing is heightened on a surface like this, and Muzaffar has paid the price. Unfortunately, he's off the field, so the referee doesn't have to stop the game. In fact, Muzaffar has actually rolled back onto the field to try and force the referee to stop it. Of course, it's not a head injury, so Highgate don't have to kick it out. Till has got to be careful. He is on a yellow card. A few too many of those, and Highgate could be down to 10. And United starting quickly with the free kick. Roscoe finds Bales with the freedom of the pitch. But no one home for that lofted ball into the area. Coventry have got to think about these moves. The biggest difference between Coventry United and Highgate in the first half, from my observations, has been the decision football. So I'm going to play for a throw, level with the penalty out on the right-hand side for Highgate. Harkin's going to leave it. It's going to be Wilcock walking at a snail's pace to pick this ball up. And there is going to be a Coventry United substitution. That's Brandon Williams getting ready. So to me, it looks like United could be pushing Jared Clamp a little bit further up and having Williams as a more defensive right back. Curled in. Good strong header by Hagani, and over the woodwork from Ben Valence, who usually scores one a season, and they're usually beauties. Well, that won't go down as one of them. I'll think back to the goal he scored against Worcester City. It's the Victoria ground a few years ago. Some say if you go back to the Victoria ground on a night like this, you can just hear in the wind the echoes of myself shouting Ben Valence's name. Miles. Across the Clamp. Substitution will have to wait. Offside flag raised against Joseph Agambiade as he tried to bring the ball back from Liam Cairns. And a free kick from Cleat. Looking to pick out the right back, and has done beautifully, but Archie Bell's getting the better of him in the shoulder-to-shoulder challenge. Bales thumps it up left. Tory Herbert will give chase. It's up to Palmer to try and find Francis, and that's good work from the centre-back. Francis brings it to feet and rolls it out with Cleat. Another Coventry United player is doing a few stretches. That's Bradley Coleman on the far side. I don't think he's ready to come on just yet. I would argue that Coventry United need Brian and Love. Valence. Joe Cairns chips it on. Harkin. Miles does enough. It's out on the far side, level with the penalty area. Throw in to come. United still yet to make the change with Brandon Williams set and ready. Highgate wasting more precious seconds, but coming up to the hour mark here on CUTV. Still Highgate 2, Coventry United 0. Whipped in towards Joe Cairns, headed back into the danger zone and hooked over by his cousin Liam. And Liam Cairns only scored one Coventry United goal, but that was against Coventry Spinks. Archie Bales. Anton Foyle seems to have recovered from that injury in the first half. Kesey, been a vital player in the opening couple of games for the Red and Greens. Here's El Hagani. Miles back to Roscoe. Bales has to track back and has collected it. Archie Bales. Here's Roscoe. Oh, and there was nearly turned in by Jack Tills. He got his head to the clearance, but he is only out for a goal kick, and the substitution still waiting to happen. Brandon Williams is stripped off and raring to get on the field, but Greg Jones waiting for the right time to introduce him. Managers usually make substitutions on minutes that are multiples of 5. There's another minute to go until the hour mark, so if it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen then. El Hagani. Ball onto the head of Liam Kent, an awkward one. Cleat only as far as Coventry United's number 15, Riley Kesey. Now Agambiade. Try to play it back to the Coventry United defence. The interception is made, and Till racing towards that loose ball. Roscoe collects. Again, the decision-making for Coventry United has got to be better. Herbert chasing the ball. Cleat all the way back to the goalkeeper. Francis, awkward clearance, but Palmer mops up. And that's a great ball down the flank, and Ryan Harkin edges past Miles. And there's space on the left-hand side for Jack Till, 3-0, and that is surely all she wrote. Till missed the original fixture, but he's back in the starting lineup today. And a brilliant finish from the big number 10 has surely sealed Highgate's spot in the next round. And the substitution now for Coventry United. And Jared Clamp leaving the field, it would appear. Throws to the feet of Herbert. Handball claims against Liam Cairns. The referee doesn't want to know. Back with Palmer. Back to Francis. Still half an hour of play to go. It may be a dreary half hour, as we confirm it was Sami Mazaffa who was took off. Throw from Williams. Nodded straight out by Renato Prifty. The third one probably falls into that category as well, so it was given away cheaply to Ryan Harkin. Up towards Harkin. Now can try to get to the loose ball. Prifty. Tripped in the challenge. That's going to be a Coventry United free kick. Cairns taking the ball with him. That can be either giving it back to Renato Prifty, so Coventry United can take a short free kick to Riley Devoyle. Miles. Adam Miles looking down the left-hand side. It's nodded away by Wilcock. Now Jack Till. Brilliant stride down the right-hand side. Matched for pace by Kesey, but Till. His cross brought to the feet of El-Walid El-Hagani. Joe Cairns avoids the lunge in by Prifty, who is on a yellow card, so he's got to be careful. Attempted ball into the area by Wilcock is deflected out by Renato Prifty, and here comes the change now for Highgate United. It's Joe Cairns leaving the field, a fantastic free kick in the 5th minute, giving Highgate the lead, and it's going to be Adegoke who comes on. Cairns told to leave the field on this near side rather than go across to the dugouts to save time. And it is more of a defensive midfield option now for Highgate United, with Isaac Adegoke brought on for Joe Cairns. It's the first change made by the gate. Coventry United have also made one about 5 minutes ago when Sami Mazaffa was withdrawn and Brandon Williams brought on. First time cross by Valance and sent out by El Hagani. No nonsense defending from the big man. You also see Bradley Coleman doing some stretches. MV Video says, looking forward to seeing you at Marchtown on Saturday. We're very much looking forward to attending as well. Long old way for us, but that's never stopped us before. We'll be bringing plenty of red and greens with us. Williams header. Brought down by Adegoke, but swung away by Devoyle. beats Herbert mid-air. It's down with Williams. Renato Prifty. And gets the free kick. A bit too much pushing and pulling from behind by Liam Cairns. 25 minutes to go. Highgate 3, Coventry United 0. It is looking more and more likely that the Red and Greens will be out of the FA Cup at the end of the evening. Adigoke in with a challenge on Miles. Deft pass to Jack Till. Challenge in from the side by Bales. But Till ahead of Kesey to the loose ball. Here's Adigoke. Where's Freeman going to go here? Hassled and harried by Kesey. Is he going to be forced all the way back to the goalkeeper? Well, he was thinking about it, but now kills it across his back line and finds Shea Palmer. Here's Wilcock. Taking on Miles. Looking for the delivery from the right-hand side. Beautiful turn. Squares it and a miss hit. A rare miss hit from Harkin. The second's headed away from the line by Williams. Harkin. Wait, El Hagani. Here's Renato Prifty. Bales. Kesey to El Hagani. To the feet of Kesey. Down the right-hand side. It's with Brandon Williams. Playing on the right side of that back three. Does find Agambiada thanks to an awkward bounce for Freeman. Agambiada down the right. Trapped in the corner. Where will he go from here? What a great run this is by El Hagani. With the free kick given against El Hagani as Valent's got his body between player and ball. Well, we're officially halfway through the second half into the final quarter of this game, and the second Coventry United change is forthcoming, and it is going to bring Brad Coleman to enter the field, the former Coventry United under-18s midfielder. I would probably say it's going to be Ryder Voyle coming up. The game is pretty much gone for Coventry United, so they'd want to save their captain, who was injured earlier on for the big league fixture against Marchtown on Saturday afternoon. Of course, that fixture will be live with commentary here on CUTV with video highlights to come after the game. But again, these highlights will be delayed as we've got to send the camera off for repairs tomorrow. So the highlights should be online at the end of the week. And look at this, fantastic run. And Renato Prifty sent halfway to China there by Shea Palmer. That's a yellow card if ever I've seen one. Prifty took off his balance in the initial challenge from Cairns and then has gone straight into the side of Palmer. Final proceedings interesting. Voyle rolls it short to Kesey. Good ball in by Kesey. Francis comes out and claims that. That's the sort of goalkeeper that Francis is. Here he comes for it. He's claiming it. Well, you can see the number 15 on the substitutes board, which hasn't been lifted yet. But if that's the case, then it would be Riley Kesey coming off the field. And Brad Coleman in a what will be a straight swap in defensive midfield. Bales deflected out off Wilcock. And here comes the change of Coventry United. It is, as we thought, it's Riley Kesey. There's the second change of the afternoon, and it looks like Highgate are preparing another one, and they're preparing Coventry United to Ruben Freeman. By Harkin, brought down by Adam Miles. Liam Cairns barges down the United man. Miles again. And again, Cairns has got to be careful. There's a couple of players on yellow cards here at Highgate, and they are quite ferocious in their challenges. Agambiade into the penalty area, but it's well, looked like it was getting away there. A swing and a miss by Brad Coleman. And here comes the change for Highgate United. It's Jack Till heading for home. And the number 15 on the board for Highgate United. And that is the man who scored more goals in a Coventry United shirt than anyone else, Josh O'Grady. And the nickname of Mr. Set Piece here on CUTV. I'd love to score a free kick. He even scored from a corner once in an FA Cup match against Shawbury back in 2016. Came close to doing the same again the next week. So 2 changes apiece. Francis away. It's over Coleman. Night down by El Hagani. We're going to be naming our CUTV man of the match in about 10 minutes' time. So let us know in the comment section who you think it should be. Williams couldn't bring it down. Renato Prifty not giving up on this one. But here's Adegoke marching forward, trying to slip it into the area. And now Josh O'Grady looking to score one against his old club. O'Grady setting himself. Can't get the space, forced wide by Prifty. Wilcock in. Arriving at the far post is Valent, bounces over the United legend. And back into the midfield with Valence. Here's Liam Cairns. Isaac Adegoke. O'Grady slips it through. This for 4 for Ryan Harkin. There is no doubt now. Harkin just loves scoring against Coventry United. He scored a brace in both games. And the red and green backline just haven't been able to stop him. Coolly taken drive into the bottom corner. And Coventry United are heading out of the FA Cup. Guoxa says, come on the gate. Bit late for that. I think they've already done the damage there. Bales. Deflected. And on Archie Bales taking out Wilcock from behind. Took out the ankle. It was a late challenge, and it is going to be a yellow card for Archie Bales. So there is yellow card for Bales. So into the last 15 minutes here at the Coppice. And it is Highgate United 4, Coventry United 0. In the evening, to forget for the Red and Greens, but we can't forget that they took Highgate to the limit and beyond on Saturday. And the free kick straight into the hands of Roscoe. The offside flag was raised, but referee waves play on. Here's Bradley Coleman. Clamp looking to send Coleman through. Stumbled by Agambiade results in a throw-in for Highgate. Joe Parton says football is the winner. It has been a good game. Obviously, it's been more aesthetically pleasing for the home portion of the crowd. Jamie Wilcock for Harkin in the penalty area. Of course, Harkin on a hat-trick. He was on a hat-trick on Saturday, but had his penalty saved by Chris Roscoe. He got a better of Roscoe from the spot today, though. Great determination by Adegoke on the far side, but he's given away the throw-in. Shoots leg. No sign of any further substitutions for Coventry United. Of course, they don't want to risk any of the star players with the important game against Marchtown United on Saturday. Josh O'Grady taking out Archie Bales on the slide. Coventry United free kick, and the ball kicked away by Wilcock. Taken short by Bales. Here's Renato Prifty. Prifty looking for Herbert, and Herbert taken out with a little kick out by Wilcock. Ronald DeVoyle looking to whip it into the penalty area. In by DeVoyle. We find the green shirts over behind for the corner. I think it was Shea Palmer with the final touch. Well, you say anything about the red and green army, but they are ambitious. You got to give them that. Here it goes, and nodded back to Williams onto the roof of the net. If he kept that header down, then Reece Francis could kiss his clean sheet goodbye. "13 minutes to go, plus stoppages, of which I don't think there'll be too many. It's a full moon tonight, but I haven't heard any wolves howling. Towards Adegoke, nodded up. Can Liam Cairns bring it down? The final touch coming off Liam Cairns. And Coventry United will have the throw from Archie Bales. And the final change coming for Highgate United, and Ryan Harkin won't get his hat-trick today either, but he's done the damage. Bales. Renato Prifty crowded out. Bales brings the feet, the challenge on Wilcock. DeVoyle, it's behind Brad Coleman. He has picked it up on through the legs of Archie Bales, unlucky for the left back. Adegoke will leave the ball for Wilcock. O'Grady. You know how he can hit them. He's trying to go all alone. Here is Josh O'Grady. He's not short on confidence. Shoulder to shoulder with Bales. Lays it off for Williams. Well saved by Roscoe. And he'll prevent Cartel Martin O'Neill from turning home a goal which would have made it the old 5 for Highgate. We'll name our CUTV man of the match next time the ball goes out of play. Miles seems to be holding his midsection. It might be an idea to take Miles off. DeVoyle. El Hagani, the young lads at Coventry United, obviously struggling towards the end. It's been a sweltering day. It's been a physical match on a very hard pitch. They'll come out of this bruised and battered, but they'll come out with their heads held high. Throwing the Coventry United halfway into Highgate territory, and here comes the change for Coventry United. I think that's Aaron Addy coming on. Well, it is, as before, Adam Miles leaving the field. And Aaron Addy, the number 14, making his way onto the pitch in the final change of the game. Throw to be taken by Williams. Back to Brandon Williams. Here's Tory Herbert. Looking for a route in. I'll get the corner. Well, we're now going to name our CUTV man of the match. It's going today to a young man who's shown nothing but guts and determination. And that is Coventry United's number 8, Renato Prifty. So Renato Prifty, today's CUTV man of the match. It goes towards Aaron Addy, headed it in the wrong direction. Well, I can be able to collect from Valence, and no, he won't. Ben Valence looking to play it out of danger. Looking for O'Neill Martin, but intercepted by Archie Bales. Playing more centrally now. Ball into the air for Tory Herbert. Herbert will collect on that awkward ball from Cleat, but was he passing to the invisible man there? Chipped it into the area, but no one home for the Red and Greens. We've got just 8 minutes of play to go. Here's Cartel O'Neill Martin making a beeline for the box. Trying to be too cheeky with that pass, and Chris Roscoe with a rather simple save. Archie Bales. Renato Prifty. And Coleman out on this near side. That's going to be a throw for Highgate, and as you can imagine, they're going to take their sweet time about it. Wilcock looking for options. O'Grady, the most mobile of them. Here's Adigoke. Williams. Ruben Freeman. There's space on the left for Valance, who's had a fantastic game for Highgate. The Highgate man of the match, I'd probably have to give it to Jack Till, but Valance is definitely up there. Freeman's got to give it a go! And that's an outstanding save from Chris Roscoe, pulling one out of the bag there, the United goalkeeper. United will not be leaving with a place in the FA Cup left, but they will be leaving with their pride intact. O'Neill Martin plays a 1-2 with Wilcock. As we're about to enter the final 5 minutes, Josh O'Grady slides, can't take the ball with him thanks to El Hagani. Riley Devoyle, there's Agambiade in space. Herbert wants it played through. Agambiade marching down the left-hand side, followed all the way by Wilcock. Looking to cut in. It's Agambiade, it's dipping. Not quite enough, just shaves the woodwork on the way out. As Wilcock goes down in a heap, as does Archie Bales. Maybe a touch of cramp for Bales. And it's the, I think it's the calf that is troubling Wilcock. In fact, no, he's got cramp too. Well, we haven't had a drinks break in this second half as the temperatures have cooled down dramatically. But it was a difficult first half for the players, and it may well be taking its toll on their conditioning. And Wilcock has gone down again. And Highgate, of course, have already made their last substitution. Francis down the middle. Coleman headed back to Francis with just 5 minutes of normal time to go. And picked up by Francis with Herbert closing in. Well, if you're just joining us, then you're a little bit late. We've only got 5 minutes left, but it's Highgate 4, Coventry United 0. 2 from Harkin, 1 from Till, and a strike from Joe Kent kicking off the proceedings in the opening 5 minutes. And you've got to give it to Coventry United. They are not letting this game go. They may not be going through to the next round, but they're determined to go out on a high. That's a dangerous ball. Back to Francis Agambiade, just straight behind it. Away by Francis. Addy trying to get on the end of it. Devoyle all the way back to El Hagani. Devoyle. Prifty looking to nod it on. Doesn't get his head on the ball. Cleat does. Liam Cairns to O'Neill. Cartel O'Neill Martin. Back with Francis. The seconds ticking away. The result has not been in doubt for a long time. Williams. Brandon Williams thumps it upfield into no man's land, and Reece Francis will stop that one from going out. And he'll keep it in the corner until someone comes up to challenge him which Tory Herbert will stride up to him, and Francis will pick it up. Francis. Shoved by El Hagani into the back of Josh O'Grady. Just giving the United top scorer just a little something to remember him by there. Three minutes left. Here's Adegoke looking for a route in down the left-hand side. Covered up by Prifty and runs it out. It's going to be a goal kick. Sorry, it hasn't been a particularly exciting end to the game, but with the result in the bag, Highgate aren't exactly doing cartwheels to try and score. Agambiade still battling hard. You've got to give it to Coventry United. They are not rolling over for Highgate. Prifty. It's Tory Herbert. Renato Prifty, neat pirouette, but dragged down by Liam Keynes. Referee says no foul. Josh O'Grady past Williams, didn't get past El Hagani. Archie Bells, can Coventry United get one back? Coleman scuffs his crossfield ball, but it is brought down by Brandon Williams. Here's Aaron Addy playing on the right side of that back three as we enter the final 90 seconds. Williams. Renato Prifty striding down the left-hand side, and that will definitely be a free kick against Liam Cairns. Shot by DeVoe, now Renato Prifty. Prifty towards that far post, it's behind Herbert. And that may well be the final attacking move of the match. Referee checking his watch. We've got 40 seconds of normal time to go. I imagine there's going to be an awful lot of added time played. Francis away. Seconds ticking away at the end of this FA Cup fixture. O'Neill Martin down to Wilcock. And the slide in by Brandon Williams takes it out for a throw. Yeah, Rob, careful, mate. That's all right. It's a strange time to tie your shoes, therefore can't tell O'Neill Martin. The game's going to be over in a few seconds. And the referee brings this replay to an end. Little doubt who won it on the score sheet, but their credit is due. Coventry United did not roll over for their more experienced opposition. They fought to the end. And while their FA Cup journey ends here, they leave with their pride very much intact. Good luck to Highgate in the next round, but the final score here at the Coppice is Highgate United 4, Coventry United 0.